My name is Amina, and I will be talking to you guys about dreams. More importantly, what dreams are, what they mean, and the stages of sleep. As D.H. Lawrence said, all people dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night, in the dusty recesses of their mind, wake in the morning to find it was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous people, for they dream their dreams with eyes open and make them come true. This quote is a very good example about how all dreamers differ from one another. Dreams have always fascinated me. We have all had at one point in our life a dream that was either scary or exciting, but have we ever actually stopped to think about what it could mean? Dreams are images, thoughts, and sounds that occur when we're sleeping. They include people you know, people you've never even met, places you've been, or places you've not even heard of. They can recall events that happened that day or an event that happened at some point in your life. They can be your fears and your secrets, and they can also include the stressors of your life in plain sight, or they can be hidden with imagery. Now that you know a little bit what dreams are, we can talk about what they could represent. Dreams are a lot more complex than they seem to be. For example, a dream about being chased by something doesn't necessarily mean that you're being chased. It can mean that you're running from something, or something in your life is trying to gain attention that you're not paying any attention to. Water, whether it be clear or cloudy, calm or turbulent, it shows how we're dealing with our emotions and our subconscious thoughts and feelings. Dreams about vehicles, like cars, planes, ships, and trains, are about the direction we think our life is heading, and the path that that vehicle is taking shows what control we think we have on it. People occur a lot in dreams, and it can go one of two ways. If it's a person that you know about, it could be a current relationship that you're having, and if it's about a person that you don't know or doesn't even exist, it could be about your inner self or your characteristics that are trying to come out. Lastly, dreams about death. At some point, we've all had this dream, and most of us seen it as a negative way, when in fact, it could actually be positive. A dream about death can mark a dramatic change, and it can also mark the end or beginning of something. Now that we know a little bit what dreams could mean, we can move on to the stages of sleep. There are 5 stages of sleep. In the first stage, it's very light sleep, your muscle activity stops, and your eye movement decrease. Only 4 to 5% of this stage is included in your sleep. The second stage, your eye movement completely stops. Your brain waves slow down, and brain waves are the fluctuation of brain activity. And those brain waves are interrupted by sleep spindles, which is just short little waves that happen quickly. This is where most of your sleep happens. It's 45 to 55%. The third stage is mainly delta waves, and these delta waves are interrupted by smaller and faster waves, and it only makes up about 46% of your sleep. The fourth stage is only delta waves, and at this point, the person who is sleeping is very difficult to wake up, and if they do wake up, they are very disoriented and confused, and it takes them a little bit of time to kind of get with it. And this is because phase 3 and 4 are known as deep sleep. There's no eye movement, and it makes up about 12 to 15% of sleep. Lastly, we have REM sleep, and this is where we dream. It makes up 20 to 25%, and it's split into 2 phases. The first phase of REM sleep is only about 10 minutes long, while the second phase can be up to an hour. We dream in this phase and section because our brain activity increases almost to the point we're awake. Other things that occur during REM sleep is your eye movement twitches back and forth, your breathing becomes irregular and sporadic, there's an increase in your heart rate, your body temperature changes, your blood pressure becomes elevated, your face and limbs begin to twitch, and your O2 consumption goes up. Dreams happen to everyone, every night. Sometimes we can remember every single detail of our dream, and sometimes we don't even know that we had a dream. No 2 dreams are the same, and they will never mean the same thing. As Kobe Yamada said, follow your dreams, they know the way. This quote is implying that you should listen to what your dreams are telling you because they can have an effect on your life, whether it be positive or negative, and they could be trying to tell you something that you don't even know. Thank you for listening to my speech.